Namaste. Place your right palm on top of your left palm, pressing the thumbs together, and rest them onto your lap. Lengthen through your spine. Inhale in, exhale out. In, out. Place your palms at your heart to chant Om. In, Om. In, Om. In, You may set an intention, a word or a phrase that means something to you that you can come back to. Place your hands on your knees. In and drop the chin towards the chest. Head to center. Drop the head back, opening through the throat. Center. Head tilts to one side and then the other. Coming back to center and turning the head one way and then the other. Head back center, dropping the chin down, rolling the head from shoulder to shoulder, releasing tension through the neck. Coming back to center, stretch the head back, open through the throat, and then back to center. Arms to the side, in, reach to the sky, palms together, out, palms to the heart. In, swing the arms to the sky, palms together, out, palms to the heart. Coming out of the seated position, onto all fours. Spread the fingers, palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Draw the abdomen in, drop the belly, lift the chin, out, roll the back towards the sky, in, drop the belly, lift the chin, out, roll up. In, dropping the belly, opening the heart and the chin, out. Feel the spine stretching to the sky. In, dropping the belly, extending the spine, opening the heart, out. Roll back up. One more time, in and out. Coming back to our table position, the hips fall back. Move the hips in a big circle, bending through the elbows, warming and stretching the body. reverse direction, doing circles in the opposite direction, feeling the stretch. Come back to center table. In, extend the right leg back, foot is flexed, toes towards the floor, left arm lifts, use your core to balance. Bring the hand and the knee back down, in, stretch that left foot back. Extend the right arm forward and balance here. Hand and knee back to the floor. Come up on your knees, extend one leg out, lift the opposite arm and stretch to the side over that opposite leg. Open through the rib cage. Feel the stretch. Come to center. Switch to the other side. Lift that opposite arm and lean over, opening the rib cage on the other side. Come back to center, putting your toes together, spreading your knees, bringing your hips back and walking your hands forward into a child's pose. You can rest your head on the mat or on your hands. This is a resting pose. You may come here anytime during your yoga practice. Soften the body. Soften the mind. Hands can come underneath the shoulders to a tabletop. Tucking your toes and pushing your pelvis towards the sky into a downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet, heels rise, knees bend, alternating from left to right. Feel the stretch through the legs, warming up. Rise on the toes, view the front of the mat and step your feet forward to meet your hands into a forward fold. Grabbing each elbow and swaying side to side in a ragdoll. Release the hands to the floor. Slight bend in the knee, in and rise hands all the way up to the sky, meeting the palms, out, palms to the heart. Arms to your side. Root your feet into the floor. Feel all four corners of your feet. Raise all your toes up. Stretch them open and place them back down. In, rise the arms to the sky, palms together. Out, hands to the heart. In, arms rise. Out. Fold over, swan dive down into a forward fold. In, rise up to the sky, palms together. Out, palms to the heart. Push the palms together. In, rise the palms to the sky. Out, swan dive and forward fold. In, rise the arms to the sky. Palms together. Out, palms to the heart. In, rise the palms to the sky. Out, forward fold. In, rise halfway, flatten through the spine. Out, forward fold. Step the right foot back into a lunge and drop the right knee. In, arms rise to the sky in this modified lunge. Out, fold the hands down to the floor. Step the left foot back, meeting the right into a downward facing dog. In, rise up on your toes. Come forward into your plank pose. Out, knees come down, bend the elbows, chest slides through. In, rise up on the chest into cobra. Out, drop your right ear to the floor. In, rise into cobra. Out, left ear to the floor. In, rise into cobra. Push yourself back into table. Tuck those toes into downward facing dog. In, lift the left foot towards the sky. Out, place the foot down. In, right foot towards the sky. Lift the left toes. Step the right foot forward into a lunge, dropping the left knee. In, rise the arms to the sky. Out, fold the hands back down to the floor. Step your left foot forward into your forward fold. In, arms rise to the sky. Palms come together. Out, palms down to the heart and down to your side. Back into your mountain pose, preparing for the other side. Once again, grounding your feet into the floor. In, arms rise to the sky, palms together. Out, swan dive, forward fold. In, halfway, spine long. Out, fold, step the left foot back. You may drop your knee if you wish. Otherwise, in a full lunge, in, rise the arms to the sky. Allow the shoulders to release downward. Out, fold the hands down to the floor. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Release the head down, softening through the neck. In, rise up on the toes, coming forward into your plank pose. Out, drop the knees, bend the elbows, bring the chest through. In, rise to cobra. Out, coming back through your table to downward facing dog. In, right foot reaches to the sky, foot is flexed. Out, bring the foot to the floor. In, rise the left foot, rise up on the right toes, step that left foot through into your lunge. In, rise the arms to the sky. Feel the power in the pose. Out, fold the hands back down to the floor, stepping the right foot forward into your forward fold. In, rise up to the sky. Palms come together. Out, hands to the heart. Palms down to the side into your mountain pose. Change positions on your mat to a wide-legged stance. Toes are slightly in. Hips are straight. Turn the front toe forward and bend the front knee. Don't allow that knee to go past the ankle. Arms come out to the side into a T pose and turn your head to view forward over the middle finger. Warrior two pose. Drop the back arm, stretch the front arm up towards the sky, coming forward, leaning gently on your thigh. The upper arm stretches overhead, stretching back, peaceful warrior, coming forward extended side angle pose. Stretching back in, feel the side open, coming forward, out. Bringing yourself back into your warrior two pose. Unbend your front knee. From the hip, reach forward, bringing that front arm down to the ankle and stretching the upper arm to the sky. Coming into triangle pose. Align the shoulders, the top shoulder above the other. Drop the hand down. Walk the hands to center. Turn the front toe in into a wide-legged forward fold. Release the head, fold it at the hips, stretching only as far as you can. Hands come to the hips, in. Bring the body back up to center. Turn to the other side. Wide legs, toes in. Turn the front foot forward, bending the front knee. Extending the arms into a T and gazing over the middle finger. Warrior two. Dropping the back arm, stretching the front arm up to the sky. Coming forward, leaning gently on the thigh, reaching overhead. Back arm, front arm stretches to the sky, coming forward, stretching overhead. In as you stretch to the sky, out, stretching overhead as you lean forward. Coming back to your warrior two, arms in a T. Straighten that front leg. Reach forward, bending from the hips, dropping that front arm down towards the ankle, stretching the upper arm towards the sky. The top shoulder over the other shoulder, dropping the hand down to reach to the floor, walking the hands into center, bringing that front toe in into a forward fold. No worries how far you can bend over in this pose. Be you. Hands come to the hips as you rise to standing. Stepping forward to the front or center of your mat into your mountain pose. Arms to the side. Pausing for a moment. Bringing the left foot forward, grounding it into your mat, gently allowing the right foot to extend back. Foot is flexed and gently leaning forward as the arms come forward into a warrior three pose. And then slowly bringing that foot back. Coming to your right foot, grounding through that foot. Begin to extend the left foot. Foot is flexed, leaning gently forward, arms come forward. If you wobble, as I have on this one, just come back to the pose. That is the point of balancing poses, is accepting ourselves where we are. And then gently and slowly coming back to the mat. Stepping the feet to the outer edges of the mat, toes pointed outward, hands to heart center. Slowly beginning to bend the knees as you come down to a squat pose. Accepting wherever you are, no matter how flexible you are. Bringing the hands down to the mat and then releasing ourselves down to the floor, stretching the feet forward, flexing through the feet, The toes point to the sky, arms rise up, and then folding the body over the legs into a seated forward fold, allowing the thighs to soften, feeling the stretch through the spine. In, rise the arms up to the sky, out, fold forward. Seeing this time if you can deepen into the stretch, softening even further. In, rise the arms to the sky, and arms come down to the side, taking the right foot and placing it on the inner side of your left thigh. Rise the arms up and fold over the straight leg, softening through the knee, the hip, softening through that straight leg. In, rise the arms up to the sky, out, arms come down and switch legs. Bringing that opposite foot to the inner thigh, foot flexed, in, rise the arms up and fold over, softening through the leg, the hip, the bended knee. In, rise the arms up to the sky, out, straighten that front leg, arms come down to the side. Bending the knees, grasping at the front of the knees and rolling gently back and drawing the knees towards the chest. Dropping the feet down to the floor, the arms to the side. Going into a bridge pose. In, rise the hips up towards the sky, out, roll the back down to the floor. In, rise as the hips extend towards the sky, out, as you come back down. In, slowly rolling up the spine as you bring the hips up towards the sky, out, slowly rolling back down from the shoulders all the way down the back. This next one will hold, rise up. Only if you're able, clasp your hands underneath you. If not, keep your hands on the floor. Release and roll back down. Drawing the knees towards the chest, extending the arms out into a T, dropping the knees over to one side towards the floor. If it is comfortable, turning the head in the opposite direction into this twisting pose, keeping the shoulders grounded on the floor, softening through the body. Turning the head back to center if you had it, to the side, and drawing the knees up towards center and over to the other side. Again, only if it is comfortable, turning your head in the opposite direction. Shoulders should be resting on the mat, softening through the body, coming back to center, extending the feet up towards the sky. Feet are flexed. And if you would like, if you have a wall nearby, you can go against the wall in this pose, allowing the feet, the legs to rest on the wall. If not, stay on your mat, feet extended towards the sky. Softening the body, releasing, letting go. Gently releasing your feet down to the floor or coming away from the wall back to your mat, extending the legs straight, bringing the palms underneath the lower back, palms up towards the sky, elbows on the mat as you open through your heart and lean your neck back, opening through the throat into a fish pose. Your chin comes to your chest, gently releasing your elbows and rolling yourself down to the floor, extending the legs into a V and the arms out to find a comfortable posture for Shavasana, the resting at the end of our practice. Soften the entire body into the mat and stay in this resting pose until you hear 3 chimes. Rolling over to your side into a fetal pose. Knees bent, elbows bent, resting. And as you are ready, slowly pushing yourself up to a seated position, bringing the hands to the heart. Thank you for joining me for this yoga session today. Sealing the practice in with one chant of Om. In, Om. The beauty in me honors the beauty in each of you. Namaste.